I'm wrong. Let's get it, Aggies.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of
these
programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies.
He been told him, yo, I like you.
I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back on the move. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll give it to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Manning. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
If I'm on the 1-yard line, I take it again. They gonna call safety. Fuck it.
Houston
probably
trying to
won't.
create some room.
Yeah, okay, good. I ain't wasting no time.
So now
Right?
things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. And the Aggies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Snagged in the middle, it's Bussy. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. They'll go with a direct snap. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an...
Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Posted Jason.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Turning it on! pushes through the tackle. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
I know there's a lot of people out there when they see 4th and inches, they're thinking QB sneak, push, but not this offense. They've got conventional ways. They can turn around, hand the football off, and rip off an explosive play like they did there.
A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. This is a designed run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. Got some room to run. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. They've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Under fire. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it, and this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Offense changing the play. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Caught in the backfield, it's Armstrong. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You hear this all the time. You've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
They're dealing with a second and long. Direct snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Going up top. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's a big-time completion. And, guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can.
Oh, bro, we had a nigga wide the fuck open, dog. Damn. Nigga done fucked out 2 drives.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Steps away to find some room. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's
Alright,
happening.
man, let's go on ahead and turn over, bro.
25 matchup.
That's enough of this.
Tennessee is delivering an offensive
You can't break it that heavy. Come on.
Feels like they've been singing Rocky Top.
That's some fuck shit happening.
They're up 14 over South Carolina. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Manning. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it. Great interception.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggie! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass.
There he goes. Still on his feet.
Man, say, bro.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the 1st down and more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Back to throw, it's Manning. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the outside. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That's caught. It's Price. Breaks into the open. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move, he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Finds his man. It's Bussey.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Price. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And this one splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep dropping out there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
You want to eat some of it? I'm trying to steal it out of me, man.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. A little too anxious on that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
Hey, you gotta get out of there, bro. This tough, bro.
The coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ooh, please give me that same look, please. He ain't gonna be in there. He's not in it.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Trying to beat the DT. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Texas A&M going up tempo.
I suspect we can see that same exact.
Bro, I pulled that shit.
Running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Man, the pool was there again, dog.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Fires to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
Here we go.
They run the reverse. Running to Green. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scrambling away. Fires on the move. It's complete. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Snap it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
It's complete on the right side. He's into the end zone for the 2, and it extends the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Manning. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends got to get on the same page, man. This offense is going to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Going to swing it on second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
If you want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
On third down, going up top. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
First snap in this drive will come from the 46. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Manning. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Motion from the back. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hawkins. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got the quick pass. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
To throw, it's Manning. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they tacked on the extra point. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Here we go. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Fires to the right. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wants to pass. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick. And it's got to be out-breaking. A quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go with a direct snap. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Knock the ball to the ground, 4th down.
It's bullshit.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Quarterback moving. Gets
get the fuck out of here.
Big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
Fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
Giving that shit up.
And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes.
And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds.
It's
like,
crazy.
he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Oh, man, I'm jumping. Bro, I'm jumping out of this shit. I'm jumping every fucking thing, bro.
And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead show.
I'm jumping this nigga shit.
Big time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
Fires into the end zone.
How many picks we gonna drop, bro?
Right at the goal line.
This defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled down. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Wide out trying to get it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're back up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Backed up in their own end, just find some breathing room. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Oh, he's got some space. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this.
Damn! Boy, put a plug on me, bro. Boy, put a plug. I can't get my stats, bro. Wow. Wow.